Now in this tutorial I'm going to talk about using the AQ dev board for a simple data acquisition application. Alright, now on the screen we've got a very simple graphical user interface where we have two progress bars, combo menus and radio buttons and few LEDs. Okay, now what I'm going to do, a quick demonstration here. If I press LED 1, it's going to turn the LED on the board. So let me press that. Yes, the LED is on. I press the second one is on as well, the third one and the fourth one. Okay, all right, now if I press the SW2 on the board, see what happens to the form. All right, it stays on now. Okay, now if I turn the VL2, see what happens to the form from 0 to maximum. All right, let's take it back to 0 again. Okay, all right, okay, we've taken it back to 0 again. Okay, now if I cover the LDR, in my previous tutorial I explained what LDR means, but for the sake of those who haven't watched it, I will explain what LDR means here, but let me cover it first. If I cover that, see what happens to the progress bar on the form. I remove my hand. Okay, it's come back. I cover it. Okay, now I'm going to shine some light onto the LDR. Let me see what happens. Okay, I'm going to use the flash of the camera. So see what is happening. It's reducing. It's reduced. I'm shining some light onto the LDR. Now I'm taking it away from the light. Okay, it's increasing. All right. Okay, now if I type, let's say Ghana, in the message, the LCD message, and press send, it's going to appear on the LCD on my board. So Ghana, okay, send. All right, it has appeared on my board. Okay, all right, this is a quick demonstration, but I will explain the code behind this interaction between this PC and the AQ dev board. All right. Board. Okay. All right. This is a quick demonstration, but I will explain the code behind this interaction between this PC and the AQ dev board. All right. Okay. Now, if I turn this okay, now I'm doing all the communication through this USB cable, at the same time powering this board using the USB, same USB. Okay, now if I turn the VL2, see what happens to the progress bar. If I turn it, see what happens to it. Let's go maximum. All right, let's go back. All right, okay, now if I cover this LDR, which is that, see what happens. It's increased. Remove my hand, cover, increase, cover. Okay, all right, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to write Ghana in the LCD message and send, and press the send key for it to appear on the LCD. All this communication is done through USB. Okay, now let's write Ghana. Let's write Ghana. So Ghana keyboard is a little bit far. Okay, rating Ghana there. Let's press send. It's a bit uncomfortable the way my tripod is. Okay, now Ghana has appeared here. Yeah. Okay. All right, now I'm going to explain the code behind this interaction. Okay. All right. This form to turn on the LEDs on my board. Okay, it's a really uncomfortable setup here to turn on these LEDs. Okay, now let me turn on LED 1. Yes, let me go and turn on 4. Okay, now I'm using the mouse. Let me go and turn on, let's say 2. Let's turn on 3. I'm going to turn all of them off now. Yeah, turn on, I can turn on any one that I choose. Okay, now I'm going to press the SW2 on my board. Okay, let's turn off the LEDs first. All right, now you see this LEDs flashing. I don't know what the FTDI chip and the PC. Okay, so that is telling it I've got a cell screen here which reads RS and TS, so it's sending to the computer sending back to it, and at the same time to the board is also sending back to the PC. I'm going to explain what the code is doing, the interaction between the two. Okay, all right, now when I press this switch, which is the SW2, see what happens to this switch here, or what happens to the form. Yeah, on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off. Yeah, okay, now let me switch on the LEDs. Okay, I'll switch on everything at the same time, turning the VL2 to maximum and covering the, I think I've pressed the reset now. Okay, all right, anyway, let's explain what the code is doing. There's a simple code which I have written and uploaded into this microcontroller. Okay, now let me put this board down and I'll give you a quick in the PC and the EQ dev board. Okay, now there's a simple code sitting in this microcontroller waiting for a data from the serial ports, from the USB ports. Okay, now a simple protocol is used. I've used a simple protocol where a single character is set to perform different functions. Now, those of you who are familiar with C language, there's a statement, this switch statement, where you write many functions and just use a character that if a character is sent from the PC to the microcontroller, it will just go through the switch statement and select a function. The function can be to get value the microcontroller side. Now from the PC side, okay, the PC application responds to either user interaction with the form or data from the serial ports. That means if a user should either press the send button on the form, or it can be using the mouse to press a send key on the form, or data from the serial ports. Now when it comes to sending, so from the let's say sending from the PC in response to either presses on the mouse or presses on the form, a character is sent. Like I said earlier on, a character in a switch statement is sent. Okay, now for receiving from the serial port, the microcontroller, this microcontroller will microcontroller will send a data